What if I told you that sitting in a hot room can lengthen your lifespan, improve your endurance, as well as speed up your recovery? In this video, I'm going to be uncovering the surprising benefits of sauna use and why you need to implement them into your routine. Welcome back to Fitness Friday, the place where you get all the science-backed techniques that you can implement into your routine to improve your health and fitness. Today we're going to be talking about saunas. So let's dive into the common myths and misconceptions that you may be holding, as well as the benefits and how you can actually implement them into your routine. So first off, let's start with debunking some sauna myths, because trust me, there are a lot of them out there. While after a sauna session, your weight might have dropped a bit, but this is not because you're losing fat or losing weight. It's simply because when you're in the sauna, you sweat a lot, so you lose a lot of water weight. So you're not actually losing weight, but you're simply just losing fluid. If you actually want to lose weight, you have to be in a caloric deficit, which is basically just eating less calories than you burn. Now, myth number two, the hotter the better. Now, this may be true with women, but with saunas, this is not the case. Here's the truth. Going to extreme heats are not going to withhold any more benefits. In fact, 15 to 20 minutes of just a moderate heat, you will see all the benefits without shocking your system and, having a detrimental impact on your body. Now, on to myth number three, saunas detoxify your body. We've all heard sweating detoxifies us, but in fact, our liver and kidneys are what actually detoxify our body. So while saunas do not release toxins, they do have great benefits for stress relief, endurance, and recovery. Now let's get into the real benefits. Here's what science actually says about the benefits of saunas and how it's going to help you improve your health and fitness. Saunas help improve cardiovascular health and reduce your risk of all-cause mortality. A large study from Finland found that people who use sauna 2 to 3 times a week had a 22% lower risk of all-cause mortality, which is basically just any means of dying. And in fact, when they increased their saunas to 4 to 7 times a week, that dropped to 50% lower. This is because saunas help increase circulation, which is basically just a mini workout for your heart. Benefit number two. After a tough workout, saunas are great for muscle recovery. One study, published in the Journal of Science and Medicine and Sport, showed that saunas help us improve muscle recovery. This is because when you're in the sauna, you have lots of blood flow going to your muscles, which provides them with oxygen and speeds up your muscle recovery. Benefit number three. Research on endurance athletes show that regular sauna use can actually extend your time to exhaustion, which is basically how long you can perform for before you get fatigued. This is because the heat trains your body to manage higher stress levels, which can translate to better performance during high intensity sessions. And last but not least, saunas are great for stress levels. This is because they release endorphins, which basically are your feel good hormones. So you can just see saunas as a natural mood booster. So I really recommend those experiencing anxiety, depression, or just stress in general, definitely implement saunas into your routine because they can diminish or simply just reduce the symptoms that you're experiencing. So now, how do you actually get all of these benefits? Here's what the experts suggest for how you can make saunas work for you. Start with frequency, start with just 2 to 3 sessions a week for about 15 to 20 minutes because you don't want to go overboard and overwhelm your body. This frequency, this amount can definitely help you see the benefits that I've mentioned previously, as I said, without overwhelming your body. And for the best time, I would say right after a workout. This is because, as I said before, it enhances recovery and also can promote relaxation. This section wasn't really short because, to be honest with you, it really does not take much effort to implement saunas into your routine. You just got to get it done, do it, and you experience the benefits. Now on to section 4, which will also help implement your routine. We're going to be going through the common mistakes that you may be doing when you're using the sauna and how to avoid them. Mistake number 1 is not drinking enough water. When you're in the sauna, you're sweating loads, so you're losing lots of fluid, so you need to replenish your water source. And you can simply do this by just drinking lots of water in and out of the sauna, in between your rest times during the sauna. I'll go for example, 15 minutes on, rest for 5, drink lots of water, get back in. When I'm done, drink lots. I'll also make sure to drink lots before. So it really isn't that complicated. Just make sure you're drinking your water. Mistake number 2 is not replenishing electrolytes. As I said, you lose a lot of fluid, and within that fluid is a lot of salt and electrolytes that you're losing. So you need to replenish these stores. You can do this by, adding some electrolytes into your drink, which is what I do. Or, if you don't want to pay for that, you could just put some salt into your water. I would say a quarter to half a teaspoon per liter. That's what I would usually do. You won't experience any side effects if you do this. And finally, pushing past your limit. Now I'm someone who's definitely done this. In fact, it was only about a week ago, I got into that mindset where I was like, I don't want to stop, got into that competitive mindset. In fact, I didn't actually go past the limit of what I set myself to do, which is, considered the healthy amount. But even if you are only doing 15 minutes or so, but the 15 minutes feels very strenuous and you really don't feel good, it's not a good idea. With working out, it's good to push yourself, but with sauna, it's simply just not worth it. I definitely saw the saw the side effects. I felt very fainty after, but I got into that mindset where I just wanted to keep pushing, but this just isn't a good idea. I'm definitely not going to do it again because I had a horrible night's sleep that night. And yeah, I just don't recommend any of you guys doing it. Now, lastly, how can you make sauna a sustainable habit and ensure that you're constantly doing it and never missing out on days that you've set yourself to do it? Tip number one is habit stacking. I've spoken about this in a previous video. You basically want to couple your sauna use with a habit that you already do. So as I said before, you can, straight after the gym session that you've done, you can just go in the sauna and see the benefits of muscle recovery as well as calming yourself down after a workout. Now, the reason why we do habit stacking is because experts suggest that it's very effective at staying consistent with new habits, because when you implement new habits in your routine, you're not very used to it. So as I said, coupling it with another habit that's pre-existent in your routine will really help get used to it really quickly. Tip number two is start small. You do not need to do a crazy amount of sauna as soon as you start. In fact, I wouldn't consider it healthy to start, as it really shocks your system, and I wouldn't recommend it. It's not a good idea. So start small, 2 to 3 times a week, as I said. 15 to 20 minutes. You'll see all the benefits without shocking yourself. Tip number three, track how you feel. After a sauna session, I want you to really notice the sensations you're feeling in your body. They're likely to be positive, so use this as a motivating factor to ensure that you do use the sauna next time you set yourself to do it. There you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and are going to implement saunas into your routine. I personally have been using saunas for about 3 months now, and I absolutely love it. I've always looked for a way and been seeking a way that I can interact with people while I also see health benefits. And while the gym is good, it doesn't hit the same way as saunas do, in my opinion. Being in that relaxed state while you're also working hard and you can interact with people, I just find it an amazing experience. And I hope you guys will find it too when you eventually implement it into your routine. So make sure to subscribe, hit a like on this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.